let's talk about something that's really changing the game for careers and companies: leadership coaching. It's this powerful tool all about speeding up your growth and, unlocking the potential that's already there inside you. So let's just dive right in. So let me start by asking you a question. Just think for a second about the best boss you've ever had. What was it about them that made them different? What is it that really separates a pretty good manager from a truly great one? The answer might actually surprise you. I mean, of course, skills are important, but what all the research and real-world results point to is something a little deeper. The big difference maker? It's self-awareness. It's that ability to really get your own strengths, your blind spots, and how everything you do impacts the people around you. And that, right there, is where coaching comes into play. Okay, so first things first, we've got to bust a huge myth. When most people hear leadership coaching, they immediately picture, some top floor executive in a corner office. But that idea is just totally outdated. And this really flips the old way of thinking on its head. So the first big misconception is that coaching is this exclusive club for executives. The reality? No way. It's incredibly beneficial for managers at every single level, and even for people who are just aspiring to be leaders. And the second myth is that needing a coach is somehow a sign of weakness. It's the exact opposite. It's a proactive, really powerful commitment to your own growth. Think about it. The best leaders are the ones who are always looking for ways to get even better. So, with those myths out of the way, what is leadership coaching exactly? Let's break it down, because it's a very specific and, I think, pretty unique kind of partnership. At its heart, leadership coaching is this personalized, one-on-one process, and it's really designed to do a few key things. It helps boost your self-awareness, it sharpens your strategic thinking, and at the end of the day, it just makes you a more effective leader. It's all in service of unlocking your absolute full potential. And it's so important to understand this key distinction. See, coaching isn't the same as mentoring or consulting. A mentor, they share their experience, their advice. A consultant comes in to provide expert solutions to a problem you have. But a coach has a totally different job. They're there to help you find your own answers. It's this guided process of self-discovery. So, what kinds of things do you actually work on? Well, it's all about the real-world stuff leaders face every day. You'll work on sharpening your emotional intelligence, making better strategic decisions. You'll focus on enhancing how you communicate, how you show up, your influence. And you'll work on strengthening your team's dynamics and, this is so crucial today, building up your own resilience to manage stress and avoid burnout. Okay, look, this all sounds great in theory, right? But what about the actual results? Let's talk about the payoff, both for you and for your team, because the benefits here are tangible and they are measurable. Let's just start with a number that'll make your jaw drop. A major study found that the average return on investment for executive coaching was a staggering 788%. That's not just some soft feel-good metric. That's a huge financial impact on the business's bottom line. And behind a massive number like that are real human stories. Linda Hunt, a VP at the Institute for Defense Analyses, puts it perfectly. She says coaching is all about gaining a new perspective. Because honestly, it doesn't matter how experienced we get, we can all use someone to help us see ourselves and the situations we're in from a different angle. And you can really see that value here. The research shows that coaching can lead to a boost of up to 70% in individual performance. But, and this is key, it doesn't stop with you. That personal growth has this ripple effect, leading to as much as a 50% jump in the performance of your entire team. And for you personally as a leader, the benefits are super specific and career-changing. We're talking about making those transitions into new, bigger roles way smoother and faster. It means building higher levels of resilience, thinking more strategically, and forging better, stronger relationships with those key people whose support you really need to succeed. Okay, so you're probably thinking, how does this actually work? What does it look like? Good question. Let's pull back the curtain and demystify the coaching process from start to finish. It's actually a very structured process. It all kicks off with an assessment phase, often using tools like 360-degree feedback. That's where you get anonymous input from your boss, your peers, and your direct reports to get a really complete picture. From there, you and your coach work together to set clear goals and build an action plan. Then comes the core of the work, implementation. These are your regular sessions where you practice and apply new skills. All along the way, there's constant feedback and reflection to see what's working. And finally, the whole point is sustaining change, making sure these new behaviors stick and become a lasting part of who you are as a leader. And I think the most crucial thing to understand is that the entire process is built on a unique relationship. It is 100% confidential, it's deeply collaborative, and it's focused on one thing and one thing only: your growth. It's a safe space to be challenged, to reflect, and to evolve. So now let's zoom out for a minute, because the impact of one leader's growth never just stays with that one leader. It creates this powerful ripple effect that spreads across their team and eventually the entire organization. See, when a company invests in coaching, they're doing so much more than just developing one person. They're making their whole leadership pipeline stronger for the future. They're fixing critical skills gaps. And because people feel invested in, it's a huge boost for employee retention. Ultimately, it helps create a culture where growth and collaboration are the norm, and that, of course, drives much better business results for everybody. And this quote from an executive at Carrefour just says it all. I just introduced one very small behavioral change, but it's amazing the impact this is having on my team. I mean, that's it. That is the ripple effect in action. It just shows how one small shift in one person's awareness can completely elevate an entire group. So as we wrap this up, the big takeaway is this: the potential to be an even greater leader, it's already inside you. The real trick is finding a way to access it, to refine it, and to put it into action. Which leaves us with one final thought to consider. You have the potential. Who will help you unlock it?